What are they? Accidental deaths? Planned killings? They are murders, that's for sure. Well thought, planned murders. Executed for ulterior motives by people who believe themselves to be the judge, the jury, and the executioner. Most assassinations have changed the course of history, given a new dimension to world politics, and made today as we know it to be. Now let's enter an alternate universe, a reimagined world, a world where the most famous assassinations hadn't occurred. Let's go way back in time, back to 40 years before Christ. The impressive Roman aristocrat, Julius Caesar, the one who initiated the end of the Roman Republic and took over as the dictator of the Roman Empire. His assassination took place dramatically when 50 to 60 senators attacked Caesar with their daggers drawn in the debating chamber of the theater of Pompey. If he wasn't brutally murdered, Caesar would have gone on to become the strongest dictator in human history, conquering Russia and Africa. Next is the heir to the throne of Austria-Hungary, Archduke Franz Ferdinand, whose assassination literally brought not one but two wars to the world, World War I and World War II. Franz Ferdinand was assassinated by a member of the Serbian extremist group, Gavrilo Princip, and that assassination led to Austria-Hungary declaring war on Serbia, which then took the form of a world war. By the time the Treaty of Versailles took effect, more than 20 million people were already killed, making it one of the deadliest wars. If he wasn't assassinated, would there have been no world wars? In the largest democracy in the world, a black rights activist, the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., a minister who is remembered for his speech, I Have a Dream, which he passionately pitched on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial in 1963. The Nobel Peace Prize laureate was fatally shot in the Lorraine Motel on the 4th of April. Why? Because he had a dream? A dream that was not in line with the ideology of some groups? Many believed that his assassination was the result of a conspiracy involving the US government, the mafia, and the Memphis police. But sadly, his death was in vain, as many American citizens still face xenophobia on an everyday basis. This talk would be lacking if I had failed to mention an assassination which has been shrouded in mysteries for decades. John Fitzgerald Kennedy, the 35th US president, was shot by Lee Harvey Oswald as he rode in a motorcade in downtown Dallas. The youngest president the country had ever seen, and if not assassinated, would have 10 years of brilliant governance ahead of him. The official investigation by the Warren Commission concluded that Lee Oswald was the sole perpetrator, but several theories have been proposed suggesting a larger conspiracy, including involvement by the CIA, the KGB, organized crime, or even the Fidel Castro. Till date, the true motive behind his assassination remains a mystery. The human mind still can't fathom what the world would look like if these lives would not have been so snuffed out so brutally for no rhyme or reason. Would reality be any different from what it is today? Would humanity be any more humane? Alas, all that we are left with are a bundle of questions and an imagination to think of innumerable possible scenarios. All that we are left with are what ifs and only ifs. In conclusion, they who cannot kill the truth, kill the character, changing history, leaving us to reimagine it. Thank you.